Hello there, everybody. Good afternoon. It is 3:59, just a minute before 4 o'clock. So we're getting set for happy hour. We have our jokes and our devotion and our clown's prayer ready to go. And so all we need is viewers. So hope you're going to hop on here in a minute and be ready for happy hour. Windy day this afternoon. Beautiful day. The sun's out, but quite windy. The grass is growing. Going to have to mow our yard and the neighbor's yard tomorrow. So got a busy day ahead of me tomorrow. So hope everybody's doing well. Hey, good afternoon there, Arlene and Kathy. Hi there. Hello, hello, hello. We got 7 viewers now. So we're gonna go ahead. 8 viewers now. 4 o'clock. Here we go. 9 viewers. Do we get 10? Can we hit double digits? Hi, Debbie Bird. There we go. Double digits. We're at 10. And there's Judy Miller. And who else do we got on there? Hello, hello, good afternoon. So, all right, it's 4 o'clock. Hopefully there won't be any issues with internet connection this afternoon. But if there are, just get right back. We'll be right back up and running as soon as we can. Hi, Chris Sharnock. Good to see you as well. 13 viewers. This is fantastic. So let's go. Let's get started. Let's get started with our jokes. It's Earth Day. So we got Earth Day themed jokes for today. The first several are going to be in rapid succession. So here we go. And we got a lot of puns mixed in for you, Miss Arlene. So you're going to be very, very punny. You're going to be very happy today with all the Earth Day puns. So here we go. How can you tell that the ocean is friendly? Because it waves. Why is grass so dangerous? It's full of blades. Michelle knew that one before the punchline. How do you cut a wave in half? How do you cut a wave in half? With a seesaw. What did the tree wear to the pool party? Trunks. What did the ground say to the earthquake? You crack me up. Why did the woman go outdoors with her purse opened? Because she expected a change in the weather. I told you, rapid succession. Here we go. What kind of plant grows in your hand? A palm tree. What happens when it rains cats and dogs? You have to be careful not to step in a poodle. What creature is smarter than a talking parrot? A spelling bee. Why did the farmer plant seeds in his pond? He was trying to grow watermelons. What did the one firefly say to the other firefly? Sorry, gotta glow. What do you call it when worms take over the world? Global warming. I told you, rapid succession. Here we go. We got a few more of our Earth Day themed jokes. Here we go. What did the earthworm say to her son who was late for dinner? Where on earth have you been? What's the difference? This is my favorite one. Arlene, you're going to like this one. I know you're going to like this one. What's the difference between weather and climate? What's the difference between weather and climate? You can't weather a tree, but you can climb it. All right, here we go. Last one. An environmentalist dies and reports to the pearly gates. St. Peter checks his book and says, "I'm sorry, but I just don't see your name." The man is stunned. "How can this be?" he says. "I've spent my whole life caring for God's creation." "I'm sorry," St. Peter said as he looked over the book. "There's nothing I can do. Your name's not in the book." The man reported to the gates of hell and is let in. Pretty soon, dissatisfied with the environment, he starts implementing eco-friendly improvements. And while global warming, air and water pollution come under control, the landscape is covered with grass and plants, the heat drops to a normal temperature, the food is organic, all the people in hell are happy. One day, God calls up Satan and says sarcastically, "So, how's it going down there?" Satan replies, "Things are going great. That environmentalist you sent, he cleaned up the air and the water. The temperature is much cooler. The food tastes better." God is shocked and replies, "That's a mistake. Send him back immediately." Satan responds, "No way. I'm keeping him." God says, "Send him back immediately or I'll sue you." Satan rolls on the floor laughing and says, "Yeah, right. You'll never find a lawyer in heaven." Not only an Earth Day joke, but you got a bonus there. You got a lawyer joke as well. So, all right, here's our devotion. Those are our jokes. Here's our devotion. Our lesson today comes from Job chapter 41. It's a little lengthy, but bear with me. Before Job's fortunes are restored, God says this to Job: "Can you draw out Leviathan while with a fishing hook? Or press down Leviathan's tongue with a cord? Can you put a rope in its nose or pierce its jaw with a hook? Will you make many supplications to you? Will it speak soft words to you? Will it make a covenant with you to be taken as your servant forever? Will you play with it as a bird, or will you put it on a leash for your girls? Will traders bargain over it? They divide it up among the merchants? Can you fill its skins with harpoons or its head with fishing spears? Lay hands on it. Think of the battle. You will not do it again. Any hope capturing it will be disappointed. Were not even the gods overwhelmed at the sight of it? No one is so fierce as to dare to stir it up. Who can stand before it? Who can confront it and be safe under the whole heaven? Who? I will not keep silent concerning its limbs or its mighty strength or its splendid frame. Who can strip off its outer garment? Who can penetrate its double coat of mail? Who can open the doors of its face? There is terror all around its teeth. Its back is made of a shield of rows, shut up closely as with a seal. One is so near to another that no air can come between them. They are joined one to another. They clasp each other and cannot be separated. Its sneezes flash forth light, and its eyes are like the eyelids of the dawn. From its mouth go flaming torches, sparks of fire leap out. Out of its nostrils comes smoke as from a boiling pot and burning rushes. Its breath kindles coals, and a flame comes out of its mouth. In its neck abides strength, and terror dances before it. The folds of its flesh cling together. It is firmly cast and immovable. Its heart is as hard as stone, as hard as a lower millstone. When it raises itself up, The gods are afraid at the crashes. They are beside themselves. Through the sword reaches it. It does not avail, nor does the spear, the dart, or the javelin. It counts iron as straw and bronze as rotten wood. The arrow cannot make it flee. Sling stones for it are turned to shaft. Clubs are counted as shaft. It laughs at the rattle of javelins. Its underparts are as sharp potsheds. It spreads itself like a threshing sledge on the mire. It makes the deep boil like a pot. It makes the sea like a pot of ointment. It leaves a shining wake behind it. One would think the deep to a white-haired. On earth, it has no equal, a creature without fear. It surveys everything that is lofty. It is king over all of the proud. I told you it was lengthy, but thanks for sticking with me. I'm getting a lot of comments here from the peanut gallery, but let's getting back to our devotion. Job isn't the only place that a Leviathan is mentioned. It appears in the book of Psalms. It appears in the book of the prophet Isaiah as well. What is a Leviathan? It's described here as like a dragon-like creature. The dictionary describes it as a biblical sea monster. The Bible Concordance says that its exact definition is unknown, but it appears to describe a large aquatic animal with dinosaur or dragon-like characteristics. Okay, this is strange. This is really bizarre. What is with a mention of a mythical creature doing in the scriptures? Are we to believe that Leviathans are real because they're mentioned in the Bible? Well, that's up to you to decide. But the thing that I want to point out on this Earth Day is that there are still parts of the rainforest, there are still depths on the ocean floor that have never been explored in depth before. This world that God created is so wonderful and so complex that we still don't know all of the plants that are in this world or all of the wildlife that is in this world. And are there Leviathans? I don't know, maybe, but that's not the point. The point is this world that God created is so wonderful and so complex. The plants, the animals, the way that they interact and each need each other. The earth is just the exact distance from the sun for human life to exist. The earth is just it has just the right amount of atmosphere for human life to exist. This world that God created on this Earth Day that we celebrate today is so complex and so wonderful and has so many amazing creatures, maybe even a Leviathan, I don't know, but it's so complex and so wonderful that we have to do everything necessary to fulfill God's commandment to us to be good stewards of this environment and to take care of the environment as God told us to do at the beginning of creation in Genesis. May it be so. Thanks be to God. And if you find a Leviathan, I don't want to know. I don't want to meet one. So if you find a Leviathan, if you find a Bigfoot, don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't want to meet either of them. So, but anyway, have a wonderful afternoon. Let's close with the clown's prayer. Will you pray with me? As I stumble through this life, O God, help me to create more laughter than tears, to dispense more happiness than gloom, and to spread more cheer than despair. Never let me become so indifferent that I will fail to see the wonders in the eyes of a child or the twinkle in the eyes of the aged. Never let me forget that my total effort is to cheer people, to make them happy, and to forget momentarily all the unpleasantness in their lives. And in my final moment, may you hear you whisper to me, when you made my people smile, you made me smile. Amen. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. I hope you enjoyed the jokes. I hope you liked the devotion and the clown's prayer. Just posted this morning the latest episode of Story Time, so that's available on our New Covenant YouTube channel and Facebook page. So check that out with your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren. Tell your friends and neighbors. Also, coming up on Saturday, we're going to be doing our part and doing a neighborhood cleanup. So meet in the church parking lot at 10 a.m. We have trash bags, we have orange vests, bring your gloves, and we'll do a neighborhood cleanup at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning at New Covenant. Sunday morning, join us for fellowship coffee hour on Zoom. 9 o'clock, we'll meet and chat and catch up with one another and have a wonderful time before worship. And then worship starts at 10 o'clock. It's Good Shepherd Sunday, and the title of the message is Days of Our Lives. So we hope that you'll...
You said service starts at 10 o'clock?
Did I say 10 o'clock? I meant 10:45. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I think Michelle heard me wrong. I think I probably said it correct. No. But just in case, service starts at 10:45. 10:45, we start worship. On YouTube, Facebook, also in person with safety precautions available. So hope you'll join us at 10:45. For worship on Sunday morning. In the meantime, everybody, take care, stay well, peace, blessings, love, and prayers. Bye-bye.